Very good evening to all of you, all the dignitaries in this. We have with us our inaugurator, who has come from all the way from Auckland, Sri Sethi, Consul General. We have met several times in several occasions, and most occasions is thanks interview times. We have with us my colleague in Parliament, in Rajya Sabha, Sujit Bhai, Sri Sujit Kumar, Sri Niranjan BC, Member of Parliament, and from my constituency, my younger brother, to whom we call the chocolate hero, Akash Bhai, Akash Das Nai. So in Jajpur, we call him as a chocolate hero. So, Sri Das is chairman of Interview Times. I am also advisor. And Badri Bhai is known to all. It is not required to introduce. And great engineer, Sri Basa, and great entrepreneur, Sri Subhash Kumar Agrawal, who has done tremendous work in my constituency, Jajpur, also in all over Odisha. They have done lots of work. Last several years they are in picture in road sector and also railway sector. They have done lots of work in Odisha. And above all, the main brain behind it, Divyajyoti Sahu, to name, he justifies the name. And all the dignitaries, all are great. Tirupati Bhai and all dignitaries are there in the dash. And ladies and gentlemen, press media, so namaskar to all. First of all, I give thanks to Divyajyoti Sahuji. Anything you want to imagine, simply give a hint. He will take it to the further heights. This Z generation, Gen Z or Generation Z, what you are talking, I think 6-7 months back we have talked. I have simply given hints. Why don't you give a seminar type of in Gen Z or Z generation? Next time, I saw a beautiful topic on Gen Z in his magazine, in Two Times magazine. Then he has conceived today by bringing this type of seminar, workshop, or whatever you say. This is really, he is connecting Odisha and India, all the inherent talents of Odisha. He is bringing it to the limelight of India and international level. Interview Times magazine, you say, when I met him several years back, he was showing me this. I told her, generally, in Odisha, if you think of an English magazine, what do you say? Okay, something they have written. Our impression is lower level. But after seeing this magazine and a continuous effort, you see this is a very high standard, national, international standard magazine. So thanks to him, this Gen Z or Z generation, Generation Z, next I have given two options. Next it will come Pushpagiri Vishwavidyalaya. I think next he will bring it. Akash Bhai knows very well. That's a dream of mine. Because there are 108 universities in India. Those are world standard universities. And the most ancient university of the world is Pushpagiri Vishwavidyalaya, which falls in my constituency, Jajpur. It was a Buddhist university, Buddhist heritage, Buddhist culture, maritime heritage, culture, heritage, then Vajragiri, all clans were there, Pushpagiri Vishwavidyalaya in Jajpur. There is a multi-campus, that time it was a multi-campus. Langudi, Udagir, Ratnagir, multi-campus. I'm trying my level best. I have met Union Minister, Sri Dharmendra Pradhanji, State Minister, Chief Minister, and all our MLAs. They are working together how our dream will fulfill by bringing Pushpagiri Vishwavidyalaya to the reality. Nalanda Vishwavidyalaya has come up. recently Prime Minister has inaugurated. And Pushpagiri is there. Next, I think next episode, Dibyajyoti Babu can do it, I hope. This topic, Gen Z, Z generation to her calling, the very definition of Gen Z, they are born with digital technology. They are born with digital technology. They are born with smartphones. They are born with electronics. They are born with internet. They are born with any type of new generations you are thinking. Those who have taken birth after 1995, they are called the Gen generation, Gen Z. How many of you have taken birth after 1995? Please raise your hand. So Gen Z meeting, old generations are here. Very few. 1, 2, or something. So I congratulate all the Gen Z. Our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, to my call, he is not the Prime Minister of India, he is a reformist. He has a vision from Palli to Delhi. He has vision to take Bharat to a greater height, to make Viksit Bharat in 2047, and he has a vision to make Bharat a Vishwa Guru. So for that, making Bharat Vishwa Guru, Gen Z are the most vital, most important persons in India, in Bharat. Gen Z is not limited with social media. Gen Z is not limited with social media, what has happened in Nepal. Some people came to know what is Gen Z or Gen Z after the Nepal episode. It is not only social media. So far as Modi ji is there, you can give challenge to any type of social media challenge. Now RTI has come up. Atmanirbhar Bharat has told, any type of restriction, any type of challenges by global forum, because Bharat is moving like a rocket. It is the fourth economic power of this world. It is the fourth military power of the world. Third developed country in this world. And so you can think that Air Force also, we have crossed China and is third in Air Force in entire world. In which way you are marching ahead? You think of a rural village, our tribal folk, that is Bharat is a multicultural, multi-heritage, multi-language, and region-wise, if once there is ice in Kashmir, there is heat in Tamil Nadu. East to west, north to south, geographically and all, culturally, language, that is completely different. Bringing entire Bharat into a common forum and thinking for the future, making it a Vishwa Guru, it's really one person is Narendra Modi who is thinking day and night how I can contribute. Recently, I have participated in Shanti Bill, nuclear bill in Parliament. I was a speaker also, debate I have taken. His vision, nuclear power, when after Operation Sindoor, you can think, everybody will talk about improving our arms, armaments, but he has taken such a vision. Nuclear energy, nuclear power for agriculture, for artificial intelligence, for a data center. Next data center is coming in a big way. So nuclear energy is a big force there which will come up. Instead of hydropower or fossil power, fossil energy or hydro energy, now the future is nuclear energy, and with that vision he has made it. But one thing has become hidden, that if anybody is given challenge in the globe to India, to Bharat, that nuclear energy can be your nuclear bomb. That is the power of Bharat. That is the power. And who will take it further? Who will take it further? Gen Z. Gen Z can take it further. I used to tell, I am repeating the same thing. We have a great knowledge base in the past. Ramayana, Mahabharata, all knowledge bases, Veda, Upanishad, all these things are there. But we underestimate our ancient knowledge base. We told it is a mythology. We told it is a story. We told it is etc. But we never analyzed what is the technology behind it. I am the council member of IIT. IIT, all the giants, ISRO, chairman, Chandrayaan, then IIT directors across the country, they have come up in Delhi. It was meeting. Our education minister was there. They are showing drone. I told us drone technology coming from so and so Western, etc., etc. I told, have you heard about Hanuman? Hanuman has the power of a drone, but we underestimate it. Now we are going for quantum computers. Someone is telling about quantum computers. So we are going for quantum computers. What is the meaning of quantum computers? Who has developed quantum physics? The quantum physics, Schrödinger has developed quantum physics. And before developing quantum physics, he has come and studied in Santiniketan about Upanishad. That is the power of Upanishad. Einstein has developed theory of relativity. He has also studied 3 months in Santiniketan and studied and developed the theory of relativity. But we underestimate our things. That is the missing link in Bharatiyata. So this Z generation, Gen Z, can connect it. They can do it. They are going out of our mythology. They are going out of our history. They are going out of our... If anybody will ask who is Ram, they will, most of all, they will come, Ji Ram Ji Bil, they will talk, I think. So this is the difference. Who is Hanuman, they don't know. Who is Ram, who is don't know. But what is the technology was behind it, they should know. There is a great civilization in India, in Bharat, that we should explore it. What was there in Bharat, the golden days? I told there are 108 universities. And few days back, we are assembling Prime Minister dinner. So we are discussing in some forum, that forum. This area is called Bangladesh, West Bengal, Assam, Bihar, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand and Odisha, Bangla province. Before this conventional education system, there are 85% literacy rate in this zone. Where those literates have gone? We have, when this British Macaulay, John Mackay, one British administrator, education has come up. He told, if you want to finish India, first you should destroy the culture of India. You should destroy their education system and you should destroy them so that the distributed system, make them separate. So this division, they have made it. So we have come to ground zero. Our education system has come to ground zero. Think of those 108 universities. Can you imagine? Takshashila, Nalanda, Pushpagiri, Bikramshila. All the universities are the knowledge base, sources of knowledge base. Those are our Gurukul system. Our Gurukul system was one of the finest system. But all these are dominant and we have come to zero. We have dependent on the Western education system and now whatever thing, from zero we are growing. But it is high time. The entire world has become normalized. Out of technology, the entire globe has become normalized. All are in zero state. The future is coming on artificial intelligence. The future is coming on quantum computing. The future is coming cyber crime, cyber security. All these are the future. So we are in the ground zero to make Bharat to upper height. And it is high time, the responsibility of Gen Z, to take it further, to study our history, study our past. What is there, we can also do, I can do, we can do. That is the power of Bharat we can show to the world, we can make it. So artificial intelligence you are talking, there is a sadhu called Sangprabha who has teleported the team of Hanuman to the bank of Kanyakumari, and that at the time artificial intelligence existed. That is now we are talking about virtual reality. So several things are there. We are talking about a deep fake. What is your Mahamirg? Marichi Rishi was converted to Murg. So that was the story. Now it is coming reality. So now it is come when we are moving in cyberspace, when we are moving in cyber world, be cautious and develop your knowledge at each and every point and move like a chess. What next step you are going, you think that what is going to happen. So this era has come up. So what about knowledge base is there? We are very proud enough that Bande Mataram, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee was deputy collector in my constituency of Jajipur. And he has published Bande Mataram here in Jajpur. So Bande Mataram now entire India is celebrating. Viksit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat. These are the areas what Modi ji is thinking and taking it Bharat to further height. Now all should think it now how we can. So whatever knowledge base is there, whatever from geography, history, our past maritime heritage, we should bring it to the further height. So now it is, you have to think it how we can make it further. So challenge to now Gen Z that how we can make it further. Thanks to Interview Times and Divyajyoti. Such a beautiful topic, such a beautiful, of course, Gen Z has less, but this is a platform. Everything is spread in social media. Gen Z are less, but it should be connected to the Gen Z. Make a platform how it can connect so that they will read, I am a Odia, I am a Kalinga, I am from Utkal, and our Utkarsh Kala, everything we should make it further. Our education system, our knowledge base, our heritage, our culture, all are there. We can take it further. Thank you very much. Jai Jagannath. Jai Jagannath.
Thank you so very much.